So AMD stock price has dropped over 15% from its Wednesday's highs, and a lot has been happening with the market right now. Yesterday we saw an analyst downgrade AMD's price target from 148 to 115, which kind of caused a sell-off. But today we are seeing a kind of a sell-off in the rest of the semiconductor industry. If we take a quick look, AMD is down over 2% right now. Intel is down almost over 4%. We can see NVIDIA is down over 3%, and Micron Technologies is down almost 5% as I am recording this episode. And I do want to say there's a lot happening that I want to discuss in today's episode. If this is your first time here, make sure to hit the thumbs up, make sure to hit the subscribe button, check out the pinned comment for free Discord, free newsletter, and a lot of great investing links. So let's get started. So I think we need to rewind and go back to yesterday. Yesterday we saw that Barclays downgraded AMD to equal weight from overweight and adjusted their price target to 115 from 148. One of the reasonings for this downgrade is the analyst believes that they didn't say when, but they believe there is a possible risk of a slowdown for AMD, especially in its consumer markets like PC, like graphics, and some of the other products that they hit. And that's what caused the sell-off on AMD yesterday. Fortunately, I don't think there was much of a sell-off in the semiconductor industry like we're seeing today. But if we keep that in mind, let's see what happened this morning. So I want to thank the Motley Fool for sponsoring this video and keep listening for this great offer we have for the community. The Motley Fool is a company that provides investing insight and stock recommendations for investors of all skill sets and risk levels. You all know how much I love researching new stocks and trying to find the next best investments. So I'm proud to partner with the Motley Fool to bring you a discount for one of my favorite services the Fool offers, the Motley Fool Stock Advisor. Go to fool.com/Jose to sign up and get access to a ton of expert stock picks. Every month you'll get 2 new picks that are aimed at growing your wealth and to help you realize your financial goals. Stock Advisor has been a market-beating service. So what are you waiting for? Thanks again for the Motley Fool. Now on to today's points. Well, this morning we did see that today, JP Morgan Securities removed Apple from its analyst focus list, saying a moderation in consumer spending may limit benefits. So pretty much it's saying that JP Morgan took out Apple from their list because they believe that there might be some more consumer spending slowdown happening. And this is exactly what we saw yesterday with the different analysts talking about AMD. So I do believe investors right now are kind of thinking, yesterday we saw an analyst say this, today we also see another analyst say this. And even though it's 2 different companies, they're both hitting kind of the consumer market. And I do believe this is what's triggering this kind of stock price movement in the overall semiconductor industry. And I do believe the semiconductor industry is very cyclical to some extent. And let me just say, I am a very big semiconductor bull. But just because I am a semiconductor bull, it doesn't mean I can't see the bearish side of it. The semiconductor industry has always been very cyclical, right? We are seeing kind of, previously the market has been like this black arrow that I kind of poorly drew, where the market is cyclical, it has its peaks, and then from its peaks it kind of goes down before starting a new cycle. One thing though with this cyclicality, it's historically seen that the lows of the new cycles are usually higher than the previous low. So it's more like an uptrend tick. It's more like it has like an up momentum. I believe this is going to happen still. I do believe we're still going to see a slowness in the cyclicality in the semiconductor market. But I do believe there is so much happening right now. We saw from Micron's earnings, data center revenues continuing to grow, automotive revenues continuing to grow, industrial revenue is still expected to grow. So what I believe, this is my interpretation of what has a high probability of happening, where we might start to see a slowdown in the cycle. I don't believe the cycle bottom is going to be as low as many expect, and it's going to recover quickly because of the growth demand from some of those other markets out there. Again, this is my theory and why I'm personally not worried at all about the semiconductor industry. I do believe we are going to continue to see stock news like this in the future, where we're going to start seeing more kind of consumer spending stuff go down. In regards, we're going to start also seeing semiconductor stocks go down. And I do believe in the next few months, we might start getting a lot of strong buying opportunities for semiconductor stocks. At the same time, as a long-term investor, I have no intentions of selling any of my shares, and I will continue my dollar cost averaging into opening positions into some of these what I consider great semiconductor companies for the long term, 5+ years from now. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Take care, have a good day, and see you next time.